My name's Dick Harpootlian. I'm a senator from District 20. I appreciate you all hearing from me today. I am compelled to come here today because of several factors. One is I believe the most basic function of a democracy is counting the votes. We can't do anything else until we get the votes counted. And people have to have a confidence that the votes are being counted in an expeditious, fair, and accurate way. That has not happened in Richland County. In November, when I was elected senator, Lexington County, I've got Lexington and Richland County, they certified me a little bit after 9 o'clock. I did not hear until after 5 a.m. that Richland County had determined I'd won Richland County. That's inexcusable. Now, the gentleman who just resigned apparently was part of the problem. I don't know, and I really don't care. What I do care about is this committee, who's appointed commission, that's appointed by the delegation, that's Mr. Rose and I and other senators and House members, handle their responsibilities in a responsible way. And I'm not sure that's happened. We're going to appoint a new commissioner at the end of this month who'll be joining you. And we're going to look for someone who is concerned about and serious about doing their job. This is a volunteer job. I understand that. But there's certain responsibilities. And I'm not sure that all of you are taking those responsibilities seriously. And if you are not interested in taking those responsibilities seriously, then you should quit.
That's right.
And allow the commission, allow the delegation to appoint a replacement. Now, Ms. Mack, you're agreeing with everything I say. I received a letter from the governor, a copy of a letter from the governor this week.
Yes, sir, I'm aware of that.
Now, if you'd let me speak, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. And what that says is that you were appointed in 2017, and you're required by law to get certain educational requirements to continue to serve. And the governor pointed out that you've not gotten those. It's been 2 years since you were appointed, and you've not met the law. And that if you don't meet it by next Tuesday, he's going to remove you. Is that correct?
Well, I have met all but one and it's not given until March.
Well, then you'll be removed.
Well, if that's what y'all feel like y'all have to do.
Well, you've had 2 years to get them.
Well, let me tell you something too. I had a director did not particularly care about me because I didn't like things swept under the rug. So therefore, he did not assist me to get these courses when that was his responsibility. So and you don't know all the details, when classes was, you have 18 months to get it.
Yes, ma'am.
I was hospitalized a couple times and had surgery. So if that's what you feel like you want to do, when I have abide by the law, that was his responsibility to assist me and tell me what I need. When I call, he would say, the class is full. I'm not sure we can get you in. So I have to.
Ma'am, let me interrupt you. The State Election Commission sent you a letter in January telling you not met the requirements. And those requirements, the State Election Commission is where you go to find out what they are. They tell you when the classes are, and they've indicated you to not inquire of them. So let me just say this to you. What that indicates to me is a lack of interest in making sure you meet the requirements. All of us have to do that. These other folks have done it. I'm sure.
But they've been here longer than I have.
Well, all I'm saying is this. The job ain't getting done. The votes aren't getting counted.
That's not my responsibility.
Well, ma'am, it is. You're part of this commission. And if anybody on this commission thinks they can't get that job done, they need to quit. They need to, and this gentleman that just resigned, I don't know why. I mean, I tell you, based on the results, he should have resigned.
He should have not been hired.
Well, ma'am, I don't know about that.
Well, I'm telling you,
I'm on the delegation. We appoint you to do a job.
I am doing my job, and that's why I'm here and telling others.
Well,
we haven't had a meeting. I'm not the director. No, I am the chair. But I'm going to do what I'm told to do, and I'm going to go by rules and regulations.
Well, ma'am, let me say this. When you were quoting those rules and regulations a moment ago, you're wrong.
Well,
wait just a minute. She is the chairman.
She is acting chair.
Well, I mean, is she chairing this meeting?
She's chairing me, but she's
Why do you call her acting chair?
Because she is not chair.
Why not?
You got the voter in.
And she's acting chair because what happened to the chair?
She resigned, and
and she was vice chair.
No, yeah, she was vice chair.
Okay, so then she became the chair. Now, that calling her acting chair indicates to me a belligerence, a malignance that indicates to me you're not going to work with this team.
I'm
here
working
now.
with
Wait
the
just a
team.
minute. I'm here to say you're going to be gone next Tuesday, so I'm probably
Whatever
wasting.
the matter is, the fact is that I did what I had to do, and I'm doing the best for the citizens of South Carolina. And she was not supposed to appoint nobody without a board. So
Who?
you're going against the rules and regulations.
Who was not supposed to appoint anybody?
The acting chair, that's a board decision
To do what?
to appoint somebody to be the chairperson and director.
You mean the interim director?
Yes.
Well, he was the deputy director.
Ma'am, look, this is much ado about nothing. If he's the deputy director, the director quits, he's the acting director. I mean, I don't know why we're even arguing about that. It further
what's the board decision?
excuse me, it further indicates to me you're not suited to be on this commission.
Well, that's what you say.
Well, I get a vote. You don't. And
Okay,
I will
well,
vote.
you do. You're not the only one.
The governor's going to remove you next Tuesday.
Well,
I'll be
that's
happy. I'll be
fine.
happy to answer any questions.
And then I'll tell everything the board did too.
I wish you would.
I know you would, and you'll be glad I'm on here.
I'm glad when you're off.
I know you will.
Any other comments or questions I might answer?
And you could have told me that you came over that to say that.
Ma'am, let me tell you something. Nobody trusts the Richland County elective process. They don't trust it. I don't trust it.
I
And
understand
I
you
came over
trust
here
and
to
I'm
find
on-
out. I came over here to find out who's part of the solution, who's part of the problem. You're part of the problem. That's
I'm not
clear.
a problem. I did not vote for him. He shouldn't have been voted on.
Who? Who are you talking about?
The director,
Okay.
that who resigned.
Right?
There was a problem.
Okay.
And do you want me to tell the public?
Well,
Or
I
you
think
wanna
that's a
go in
person. No, go
executive
ahead.
session?
Go ahead. Tell us.
ahead.
I'm dying to hear.
Okay, first of all, since you asked,
I've asked.
he came on with no background check. Number two,
Has he had a background check since he came on? Did it show any prior criminal history?
well, if you do
Well, wait. Just answer the question. Does he have a background
it
check?
doesn't-
Does he have a criminal history?
criminal history is what we're looking at. Are you capable to do the job, sir?
Did he have a background check after he came on? Is the answer yes? Okay, next.
No, he hadn't had. Nobody called about him.
I'm sorry,
He
Mr.
only
Kennedy.
went to SLED to ask his friend to do it. When we were asked to call his employees, nobody called his past employee. Did
Senator?
Yes.
He had a background check done by SLED locally and on the national, whatever they call that other. network.
NCIC, right.
Right.
Uh-huh.
you? Did you call
There's nothing,
any-
there's no other checks we could do other than that.
Can you call his past employee?
Well, ma'am, I don't know what was done, but
I'm telling you.
I know
Yeah,
it.
but you ready-
Well, you just said
you
a
ready
background
to-
check wasn't done, and it was.
You're ready
So
to move me when you don't know the history.
I know this. You haven't complied with the law.
Well, the classes weren't ready.
Okay.
I couldn't go today or tomorrow because the class is not tomorrow.